The rupee is more than a currency. It's a symbol of India's economic sovereignty and growing influence. While global attention often centers on the US dollar or euro, the rupee is quietly expanding its reach, especially in our neighborhood. This journey is rooted in centuries of shared trade and culture, not aggressive expansion. In border regions, the rupee is a practical tool, simplifying trade and travel for communities with deep historical ties. As India's economy grows, so does the call to internationalize the rupee, reducing reliance on foreign currencies and strengthening our resilience. The vision to see the rupee used for trade, not just with India, but between other nations as well. This reflects India's soft power, building partnerships, not dominance, and fostering regional prosperity. The rupee's expanding footprint is a source of national pride, woven into the fabric of regional commerce. It's a quiet but powerful sign that India's time on the global stage has arrived. High in the Himalayas, where snow-capped peaks meet bustling valleys, the Indian rupee quietly weaves together the lives of millions. In Bhutan, the ngultram and the rupee are more than just currencies. They are partners in daily life. At the weekend market in Thimphu, vendors accept both with a smile, selling everything from fresh chilies to hand-woven scarves. The ngultram is pegged to the rupee, making transactions seamless. In remote villages, children buy sweets with rupees, and shopkeepers count change in both currencies without a second thought. During colorful festivals, families from both sides of the border exchange rupees for festival treats, prayer flags, and souvenirs, celebrating their shared heritage. This integration brings economic stability and makes cross-border trade effortless. Truck drivers, farmers, and artisans all benefit. Goods flow freely, and so does trust. In Nepal, the rupee is a lifeline, especially in border towns like Birgunj and bustling cities like Kathmandu. Here, shopkeepers display prices in both Indian and Nepalese rupees, and travelers cross the border with ease. Thanks to a fixed exchange rate, the Indian rupee is accepted in hotels, restaurants, and even for taxi rides. For millions of Nepalese working in India, sending money home in rupees is simple and secure. Traders rely on Indian markets for everything from textiles to electronics, and the rupee is their bridge to opportunity. This currency relationship is more than convenience. It's a symbol of deep historical and cultural ties. In border bazaars, you'll hear stories of families who have traded across generations, using the rupee as their common language. Using the rupee reduces transaction costs, boosts tourism, and creates a cycle of cooperation and prosperity. Tourists from India feel at home, and local businesses thrive. Trust in the Indian economy underpins this system, supported by strong central bank partnerships. The Reserve Bank of India helps manage Bhutan's reserves, ensuring smooth operations for everyone, from bankers to street vendors. These institutional links make the rupee a model for regional monetary cooperation. In Bhutan and Nepal, the rupee is not just money. It's a thread that ties together economies, cultures, and dreams. In the heart of Nepal, the Indian rupee is more than a foreign currency. It's a daily companion for millions. In border towns like Birgunj, early morning shoppers stroll through busy markets, their pockets jingling with both Nepalese and Indian rupees. Street vendors selling steaming momos and fragrant spices accept either currency with ease. Small businesses thrive on this dual system. Shopkeepers display handwritten signs showing prices in both rupees, making purchases simple for locals and Indian visitors alike. For families who live or work across the open border, the rupee is a symbol of connection, a bridge that unites communities divided only by geography. Trade flows freely too. Nepalese traders rely on Indian suppliers for everything from textiles to electronics. Payments made in Indian rupees mean less hassle with currency exchange and smoother business deals. For migrant workers sending money home from India, the rupee offers a lifeline. Remittances arrive quickly, helping families manage expenses and invest in their futures. Even in Kathmandu's bustling streets, the rupee's influence is everywhere. Hotels, restaurants, and taxi drivers welcome Indian rupees, making travel seamless for visitors and supporting Nepal's vital tourism industry. This everyday acceptance of the rupee is not just economic, it's woven into the social fabric, supporting livelihoods and dreams on both sides of the border. The rupee's influence stretches across the Arabian Sea, carried by the winds of trade and the dreams of millions. For centuries, Indian traders and workers have journeyed to Gulf ports, their lives intertwined with the ebb and flow of commerce. In the 20th century, the rupee became the lifeblood of Gulf economies, used in markets from Kuwait to Bahrain and the UAE. Indian shopkeepers counted rupees as families bought spices, textiles, and gold, goods that traveled back and forth across the sea. The Reserve Bank of India even issued a special Gulf rupee, a symbol of trust and connection. Today, the legacy lives on. In Dubai's glittering skyline and Kuwait's busy souks, Indian workers build new futures. Every month, millions of rupees flow home as remittances, supporting families, building homes and funding dreams in India's villages. In bustling Gulf markets, Indian and local merchants celebrate festivals together, sharing food, music, and stories, united by commerce and culture. Though Gulf nations now have their own currencies, the rupee's legacy endures in every handshake, every business deal, and every shared meal. Today, India is a major trading partner, with ships docking at Gulf ports and goods flowing in both directions. New agreements like those with the UAE aim to settle trade in rupees and local currencies, bypassing the US dollar and strengthening regional ties. For Indian businesses and workers, this means more opportunity, less risk, and a future shaped by collaboration. The rupee's journey in the Gulf is coming full circle, from a currency of history to one of future partnership, trust, and shared prosperity. India is on a bold mission to make the rupee a true global player. From Mumbai's ports to boardrooms in Dubai, the push to internationalize the rupee is transforming how the world does business with India. Indian exporters now sign deals in rupees, reducing risk and opening new markets. For a textile company in Surat, payments from Africa and the Middle East now arrive in rupees, fast, simple, and secure. The Rupee Vostro account system lets foreign banks and companies settle trade directly in rupees. In Russia, energy firms and Indian importers bypass the dollar, using rupee accounts to keep business flowing despite sanctions. For countries facing sanctions, like Russia and Iran, the rupee has become a financial lifeline, keeping trade alive when other currencies are blocked. In Sri Lanka, Indian rupees help import essentials and stabilize the economy during crisis. For local shopkeepers, rupee payments mean shelves stay stocked and businesses survive. This new system is vital for trading with nations under sanctions, but it also brings challenges, like building trust, ensuring transparency, and managing currency volatility. For Indian businesses, internationalization means lower costs and less dependence on the dollar. Digital banking and instant settlements are making cross-border trade smoother than ever. As more trade is settled in rupees, global demand for our currency is rising. On trading floors from Singapore to London, the rupee is gaining attention. Indian entrepreneurs and the business community are embracing this shift, while banks and regulators work to build robust infrastructure for the future. Full internationalization will take time. There are hurdles, like global acceptance, regulatory alignment, and market depth, but the momentum is real. The world is watching as the rupee steps onto the international stage, bringing new opportunities, new partnerships, and a new era for India's financial future. The rupee's growing influence is driving regional integration and global partnerships. In Bhutan and Nepal, its use fosters stability and shared prosperity, turning borders into gateways. The rupee's acceptance abroad is a symbol of India's rising stature and economic management. With continued reforms and digital innovations, the rupee's global appeal will only grow. New trade agreements and digital payment systems like UPI are accelerating this trend. The rupee is evolving from a national currency to a connector of nations. Its journey is a story of trust, legacy, and a future of global influence. The rupee stands as a proud emblem of a confident, rising India, shaping a new economic order.